All right, so remember that time I told you I was gonna try to play Fallout 4? Well, I just didn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it again. It's just hard for me to sit still sometimes and play those games. Now, so I was one, Fallout 4 has a lot of interesting things about it, but it's crazy that all the power is still on in most of the buildings that you go to. And obviously, that's because a lot of those buildings were powered by nuclear reactors. And obviously, they were on a nuclear grid from maybe mass fusion, but I think some of that was also a scam. I forget. I think he basically tried to sell it off as nuclear energy, but it actually wasn't. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of corruption in the Fallout universe. I kind of like that aspect. I like reading the terminals a little bit, but I also like just someone else reading them and listening to them because it's very interesting. But so I guess I want to talk about this since we're on Fallout 4, anyways, and that is why I always side with the Nuka World Raiders. I just think it's the best option because you can make tons and tons of caps, which is currency instead of dollar bills for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about. And I have it set up on my my main character, which is my Institute playthrough. I have it where I think I'm making 10,000 caps. I think I want to say a day in the game where you have all the settlements. I basically made the settlements just give me supplies and caps. That's how I have it set up, and it makes a lot of sense because obviously I like to have currency, and I think in the real world I like to have currency too. I think we all do, but that's kind of the way it is, and it's cool. Like Nuka World's like a Disney World, but it's kind of cooler. I wish it was more pristine, but I think there's mods for that, but I don't really. I just do the console mods, but yeah. So it's just a bunch of random Fallout 4 stuff. So